How's it going, everyone? So just showing you some pictures of what I'm currently looking at. Looking jacked as fucked. I'm currently bulking, you guys. I have been for the last 2 weeks, I believe, and already added a pound, 1 to 2 pounds already. So pretty damn good. Actually, only a pound. So I should be around. I started at 175.6. I want to be 177.6. So by the end of the month, I should be around one. It's looking like I'll be around 178. So that's perfect. Very, very good. So if you guys did see one of my videos, I was doing the Bulgarian method for 2 weeks. Generally, I don't mind that program for a peaking program. It's just it's a really good program to see where my maxes are. So my squat max was around. I did 390 pretty damn easy. So I would say it's around 400, 405 maybe. Uh, Bench max is looking, incline is looking around 255. 260 actually for incline. So my flat pause bench should be around 280. Again, that's incline paused. So flat bench should be around 280, I believe. Again, all this is at 176 pounds. So the goal is to bulk to 205, get in the 93 kilogram weight class for powerlifting. Um, my deadlift is looking, I would say, around 550, which is very good for 176. I did a rack pull around 570, 570 for a pretty low rack pull. The rack pull above it was 610, I think. So around the floor, I'm around 550 or so. So as long as I have a general guideline, you guys. So right now, what I'm doing now, so that was my peaking block, just to see where I'm at for my maxes. Now for the next around at least 4 weeks, I would say probably closer to 6 to 7 weeks, maybe. At least 4 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks is going to be building muscle, building the volume. So a little bit of block periodization, if you will. I just looking at my logs. I've been looking at my logs in the past, and that's how I built all my muscle indirectly by using block periodization, believe it or not. I would always do a hypertrophy phase. I'd do that for a few months, go back to doing strength for powerlifting, go back to hypertrophy, strength. I didn't even know I was doing it, and I looked online, and I guess that's called block periodization. Hypertrophy phase, strength phase, peaking phase. So, yeah. Right now, I'm doing incline paused bench work. 60% of my 1 rep max, which is around, I put it at 250 just to be safe, just because I'm new to volume. Not new to it, I've done volume before in the past, just my first week back, first day back for upper body volume, so it was a little bit hard, but 145 pounds, 5 sets of 10 repetitions, you guys. My chest was fucking pumped after this. So again, the goal of the hypertrophy phase is just to build as much muscle as possible. After that, we're gonna go into a strength phase where we make our new muscle bigger. Then after that, you're gonna peak. The thing for me, and that for guys who aren't really elite lifters, like I'm advanced, I would say my deadlift is elite. It actually is elite according to the raw classifications, a little bit over elite, but my bench and squat are not elite yet. Mainly due to my poor leverages, I believe, but can't blame that. No blaming leverages or excuses. But all that means is that I just need to keep building up the volume, continue to building muscle, and increasing my work capacity, you guys. Very important. Build the muscle, strength phase, then peaking phase. Sorry if I went off a little bit there, but again, for guys who aren't elite, their peaking phase doesn't need to be as much. A guy who's a little bit bigger in the bigger weight classes and more elite, they're going to need a longer peaking phase to hit their muscles. For me, I could probably get away with a 2 week peaking phase. For bigger guys, more advanced guys, elite guys, I should say, in powerlifting, they're going to need around 4 to 5 weeks, maybe even a little bit longer to peak. Just because they're utilizing that much fucking strength, they have to get their strength up to that peak level. So, but yeah, really love this training. I've done it in the past indirectly for a while, so I thought I would do a little more research onto it. And this is long term, you guys. I've messed around with a few strength programs, but I mean, long term, I've always been doing this. I would either do bodybuilding for a bit, then do strength training, bodybuilding, strength training. So by me switching back and forth, I know you guys noticed me doing that a little bit. Um, Looking in the past, I've done probably in the last year, I would say I did a bodybuilding phase for like 2 years or 2 months, a strength phase for about 2 months, bodybuilding phase for 3 months, strength phase 1 to 2 months, and yeah, that's block periodization basically, you guys. That I've been indirectly doing that. So basically, my body telling me to program itself correctly, which is weird, but yeah. Some other things to keep in mind is that I actually did a fuck ton of research on this whole block periodization stuff like that, and really following the Juggernaut method, Juggernaut systems with Chad Wesley Smith and Dr. Mike Israel, and their fucking information that they know is just insane. I highly recommend you guys go over to their channel and check it out. It's just for actual just programming itself. It's phenomenal the amount of information they know, and some things that I wasn't doing according to them, because again they know their fucking shit. Some things I wasn't doing is I actually was doing this, but for I only did it recently in probably the last 6 months or so. Is deloading. Deloading is extremely important for fatigue management. And another thing too, I don't think I was training as hard in the gym as I should have. They even say you have to just progressively overload for those 3 weeks when you're doing your hypertrophy phase. You have to get bigger. You have to increase your work capacity slowly. So I may have been going a little bit light on that, but I'm training hard again. Trying to increase my building of the muscle. Sorry if I'm fucking stuttering a little bit, you guys, and just shit like this. Just got home from the gym and I'm pretty fucking tired from this workout. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, they know their stuff. So again, some things I wasn't doing is I wasn't doing the deload properly. I would deload every 4 to 5 weeks. You should actually deload every 3 weeks. And when you deload, one major thing I was doing wrong, I was just take the whole week off. You're not supposed to do that. Keep training, but train at 50% of the load. Drop the intensity a little bit too. That will actually increase your recovery time as well. It won't detrain everything that you just did in the last 3 weeks. So that's one thing that I learned. Another thing too is you have to get your body to adapt, and the only way by doing that is more weight, more reps. Those are the main keys, but you can do other things, but those are the main ways, you guys. Really force it. Right now I'm doing some seated shoulder press, 95 pounds, 5 sets of 10 reps. Doesn't seem like a lot of weight. This isn't a lot of weight for me, but after doing 5 sets of 10, my fucking shoulders were destroyed. After that, upper back, you guys, nothing beats upper back like barbell shrugs or rack pulls. Absolutely insane, you guys. So I'm doing 365 pounds. I do 5 sets of 10 reps. So my upper back was just pumped like no tomorrow. Upper back is extremely important for the squat, the bench, and the deadlift. It's, in my opinion, one of the best muscle groups to train, you guys, and it makes you look alpha as fuck. But again, bench, it's not the prime mover in the bench, but it does give you an amazing base to press off of. For the deadlift, it helps. I mean, the deadlift is a back movement. So if you have a strong upper back, you're going to deadlift a lot of weight. For the squat, high bar or low bar, you have to support 400 to 500 pounds on your back. You better make damn sure your upper back is fucking strong. So highly recommend doing shrugs, rack pulls, stuff like that. That will build your traps, your upper back. I've been doing this for years, you guys, so my traps are pretty developed. Another thing too that I learned about the Juggernaut system too, just what Mike Israel was saying. I'm not doing the Juggernaut program. I'm just doing the principles behind what they're saying. Is doing the hypertrophy phase for around 6 to 8 weeks, and then the strength training for around four weeks or so. That's what he recommends for an intermediate to advanced lifter. And actually, for an intermediate lifter, according to those guys, or anyone who's been training for under 10 years, or if you have a class 1 or a master's class. Advanced is anyone who's elite. So 99% of you guys watching this are intermediate. You guys aren't advanced according to those guys. So that just made me realize that according to my lifts, that I can still be building a lot more muscle, you guys. And again, I'm around a class 1 for my powerlifting total, which my powerlifting total is around 570 kg. A master kg total would be 610 kg. So again, if you guys want to be considered advanced, you better be lifting like 650 kg, which is over like almost 1,400 pounds, you guys, total. So that's pretty insane. End of video. Thanks for watching.